Welcome to Dinner and Dungeons. This is Bartholomew Wrigley. We're about to start our own fresh campaign. We're going to be running the Shattered Obelisk, the pre-written adventure where they took Lost Mines of Phandelver and made it larger. But we're going to be using the D&D 2024 edition rules since they're brand new, and we're gonna bust this wide open. But that's all I got for you guys. Let's introduce the rest of the crew.
All right, I'm Leviticus. Super excited to be playing this campaign. Can't wait to see what kind of adventures we get into.
Hero. I'm looking to have a good time playing some D&D.
My name's Austin, and yeah, excited to see where this one goes.
All right, now that we've introduced ourselves, time for us to introduce our characters. If you have like a 6-page backstory, let's not read all 6 pages, but let's go ahead and give a really good summary of what your characters are, who they are, what they're doing here in Neverwinter before we get started on this campaign.
Attacked.
All right, well, I do have a 6-page backstory, but I won't get into all of it. So my character's name is Sir Gooseberry. His first name is Sir. He snuck onto a pirate ship whenever he was at a young age. Befriended the pirates, eventually became a right-hand man to the captain of the ship. With that, kind of gave him a big head. He kind of started like going by his own rules. He found that when he would go to town, partying and just doing whatever he wanted to while he was in town was more important than keeping the crew on a good time frame schedule. The captain had a couple talks with him about it. You know, the captain told him, "You keep this up, we're just going to leave you." And one day that happened. Captain left him. He woke up. It's about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. He goes to the docks. Their ship is gone. He waits around for about 6 months. Ship and crew never comes back. He heads south, and he eventually ends up in Neverwinter. He has spent the last 3 years in Neverwinter just doing odd and end jobs. He will pretty much pick up any type of work. He's befriended a widow. He needed help just doing like household chores and stuff, and him and the widow actually started a small tobacco farm. She kind of has the business going from that. She lets him live in his shed, in her shed, in her backyard. He's about 24 years old. He's a human. He stands about 6 foot tall, 170 pounds, muscular build. He's got long, blonde, dreaded hair, and he's not really scared of anything or anybody.
At least not yet.
Not yet. Yeah. We'll see what happens.
I'm going to be playing the paladin of the group, Himothy Hims, also known as the Hammer of Iron Peak. He was born into a large, proud family in a mountain stronghold called Iron Peak. From a young age, he learned about the teachings of Moradin, the dwarven god. His weapon of choice is going to be a warhammer that he's named Thunderclap. He's fought off a horde of goblin raiders that descended upon Iron Peak, and basically after that he was blessed to walk the realms and right the wrongs and spread the teachings of Moradin wherever he can. He's going to be 4'2". I'm going to say about 375.
Ah, damn.
He's a thick boy, spreading the word.
He's gonna be out there thunderclapping them cheeks.
Exactly. He is him.
I feel like we're going to have to get him some knee braces eventually.
I play Nicolas Silvercage. He's an elf druid, and his backstory isn't anything too crazy. His family sent him to Neverwinter just to study like more magic, get better at it.
Nicolas
like
Silvercage. That's an interesting name there.
Yep.
Kind of similar to a Nicholas Platinum Cage.
Exactly.
That's the paladin version.
Man.
We begin our story in the city of Neverwinter. Pretty much what I'm gonna do is give you guys a little bit of time to kind of tie up loose ends for your characters. So you guys took a contract to help escort a minecart. You met up with a dwarf named Gundren Rockseeker, and he paid you guys 10 gold in advance to help get his mining supplies to the town of Phandelver, or Phandalin, excuse me. He went on ahead with his personal bodyguard. Yeah, you guys are you're gonna escort his cart, but I'm gonna let you guys kind of have some time to tie up any loose ends that you may have in the city, and this is going to happen about 3 days before you travel out. So who would like to go first?
I can go ahead and go first. The only thing is like, so I'm assuming that this is going to be the last day because what I want to do it and then head to the meeting spot. Is that what kind of where we're at, or
Sounds good. I mean, it's your
okay?
time.
It's going to be Stir's last day in his little area in his little shed. He went out, took one last look at the tobacco field. He goes in his shed, throws the door open, looks around, and all that's in there is just a small, mediocre bed in the corner. He's got his pack sitting there with just all of his normal stuff and his short sword and daggers and stuff. And he goes over to the bed and he slides it away from the wall. He pries the floor up, and underneath the floor there's a satchel there. And he opens it up, and it's just about to burst. It's so full of gold, just from all the jobs that he has done. And he lives by little means, so he's always saving his gold. He takes a deep breath, takes his gold, puts his bag on, and he goes and he knocks on the door of the widow. As she opens the door, he tells her, "This is for you," and he goes to hand the bag to her.
Oh, I couldn't possibly take this bag.
And as she says that, he kind of has a little flashback of his life as a pirate, and he thinks about just giving her the 1-2 and pushing her down and just running with his own bag of gold. But he snaps out of it and he tells her, "No, you take this gold, you retire, or you get the tobacco farm into a large production, like do something good with it, but you deserve it. I'm not going to need it. I want to be very safe for me to travel with it. I appreciate everything you've done for me, and I hope you have a good rest of your life."
The lady begins crying from generosity. You you remind me of my late husband. Such a kind soul. Not a bad bone in your body.
And he kind of smirks because he knows that that's not entirely true, but he's glad that she feels that way about him.
Well,
He tells her whenever he comes back to Neverwinter, he'll be sure to find her.
hold on. I have to send you off with something. She hands you just the fattest, tightest rolled tobacco cigar you've ever seen. I've
He grins.
I've been waiting to blaze this one with you, but I think you should take it with you.
He grins and he says, "I was expecting a sweet roll, but this will do." And he says, "What you've done with the tobacco industry and rolling it up like this so people don't have to carry around pipes, I think it's going to take off and it's going to be a really good thing." And he puts the cigar in his pocket, in his shirt pocket, gives it a little tap, and he says, "We'll enjoy this when I return back to Neverwinter together. That's my promise." And he walks away from the widow's house.
You as you were walking away, you couldn't tell, but she sweeps her hair behind her ear with her finger and kind of bites her lip as you walk away.
Ew. Sir Gooseberry is on his way to the meeting spot to take this caravan of mining supplies.
All right.
He's saying bye to like normal street vendors and stuff that he sees along the way that he knows, and he's just,
Like Javi's hot dog stand?
yeah. Somebody probably tossed him like 10 healing potions.
I don't know about that.
Pack of gold.
But you could probably scoop up a hot dog on your way out.
Nah, he doesn't eat those hot dogs ever since he's seen Javi drop them on the ground and put them back on the grill.
It cooks it off, man. It's fine. All right, who's next?
I guess where I'll start off at is my character basically had just gotten back to town from helping out a guy, right some wrongs. I'd say defeating an elder dragon. He's gonna let that happen.
I'm just gonna cut that out. And then
No,
your character woke up covered in just cold sweat as he rolls over in the hay bed in the fucking barn he's been sleeping in all night after that dream of fighting an elder dragon.
and an elder gold dragon.
Why would he fight a
Um,
good dragon?
because it pissed him off. Well, he was actually helping a man named Wade defeat a dragon. And
So
after,
you never fought anything?
yep, pretty much. We never did find the dragon that Wade was looking for. And
Hey,
so I
y'all.
came into town looking for a place to rest and tell my story of Wade, the brave adventurer. I don't want to just like make my dude popular or anything, but I feel like with me being a dwarf paladin, I would give off some kind of aura that would make people want to
They'd want to
hear
diddle
what
you?
I did. Yeah, hear what I did or hear my stories.
Well, you're level 1, so you got to make those stories happen.
I will, but I have a rich history, okay? Goblin Raiders. Re-listen to the intro if you don't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
Uh,
then go back to the beginning and listen to the intro.
and so I'm gonna take my time and rest, have something to eat, and then make my way toward our meetup point.
Okay.
All right. My character, he is helping a farmer. So he was on his way to the meeting. He was but stopped to help a farmer get one of his horses back that ran off. I can talk to animals at this level, right?
Yes, you do have the speak with animals ability.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. So
It's
he's
a
gonna
spell.
or that's fair. He'd just be using that to help get the horse back.
Well, sir, I never caught your name, but you're really mighty fine good at wrangling up them horses.
Sorry.
I really do
Oh, my
appreciate it.
name's
This is my prize winning stallion, but I can't let you leave empty handed. But I really don't have much. But here's I'm gonna give you this whole satchel of sweet corn, the sweet corn that I've been growing. I can afford to give this up. I hope you
how
enjoy it.
much how much sweet corn do you have?
Well, I have a lot, but in this satchel right here, he opens it up and there's like 10 pieces of it.
I'll take 5 and give him like 5 back.
Well, mighty generous of you, sir. I really
Of
hope to
course.
find more. I'm not trying to sound racist, but I didn't think elves would help my kind. The poor, lonely guy.
I feel like I'm gonna take myself out of this real quick. Where elves like, do they think they're better than everyone in D&D?
Yes and no.
Man, sorry. No, I'm just trying to be
Austin,
helpful. What? What's up?
do it, Austin. Be racist.
I'm not gonna be racist.
Dude.
I can't. No, I want my guy to actually be like somewhat of a good guy. I look at him and I just like smiling, tell him, you know, happy to help, and I guess see if there's any other animals that ran off before I leave.
Well, I'm happy you helped too, sir. But that's it. I really do
Shit,
appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you so kindly. Enjoy that sweet
of course.
corn. It's really it's really good.
I shake his hand.
Oh, and you got manners too. He takes his hat off and puts it over his chest as he shakes your hand.
Like I'm wearing a hat, so yeah, I'm just gonna tell him that if he needs anything else to let me know. Just walk off, I guess.
All right, I'll be sure. I'll be sure to come to Neverwinter if I need something from you.
All right.
Thank you.
Wipe your hand on your pants.
Thank you so much.
No.
It's kind of greasy.
I don't have a good day.
Or
So as you guys kind of meet up, you've all have met Gundren Rockseeker because you got the thing from or the contract from him. You guys may not have met each other, but as you arrive, there's a halfling with the cart, and then there's another human there. He looks like nobility, dressed in finely polished metal armor. He's got 2 swords, nicely groomed mutton chops, and his own tabard. He even carries a small flag with him. And he's standing there with his hands like on his hips, looking up, like looking stoically off into the distance. And you can kind of see the halfling just working all of like the reins and everything into the horse, all by himself. If he's trying to get everything set up.
how tall would you say the guy is staring off into the distance?
He's a cool like 6'6".
I was gonna walk in front of him staring off and be like, "Excuse me, but I'm way too short for that." So, is this the guy that we're looking for, or do I have to ask him?
So as you guys walk up, looks over to you and he says, "You guys must be the help. I am Sir Elric Elaine."
Already pissed off.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
put my hand out and say, "I am Sir Gooseberry. Nice to meet you."
He shakes your hand firmly. Another man of
I give
nobility, I
him
see.
firmer handshake, as I say. It's always nice to meet somebody with the same name as myself.
All right, go ahead and roll strength. All right, so you did have a firmer handshake than him, and he was pleasantly surprised, impressive almost. He says, "Did you say first name? Because Gooseberry and Elric are two very different names."
My name is Sir. My first name is Sir. My last name is Gooseberry.
So, what royal house do you hail from?
I'm not quite sure what you mean by that. I snuck away from my home as a child and I grew up on a pirate ship.
You can see the disgust just hit this man's face as he begins rubbing his hands on the halfling on his clothes and stuff. Well, I see. My bags are they're on the back side of the cart. If you could please put them away.
Yeah. Okay, my character's not going to do that.
He
I'm
waves his
gonna.
hand like,
I'm.
Go
This
ahead."
is this is actually what Sir's gonna do. He's gonna look at him and say, "You had a mighty fine grip there when you shook my hand. I think you're very capable of loading your own bags.
You're the help. You're getting paid to help.
You're
Go over
getting
there and get
paid
my
to
bags.
escort."
Go get my bags.
Okay, I'm not touching the bags.
You there, dwarf.
I am gonna look in the back of the minecart and see what we're hauling.
It's it's a lot of mining supplies. Like
Okay.
nothing looks out of the ordinary. It's like a lot of picks, ropes, mundane equipment for mining.
Then I'll look at the halfling and I'll say, "Top of the morning to you. You got
Yeah.
this fine beast under control?"
Yeah, top of the morning to you as well. Name's Tinglewatch.
I want to tell him that homeboy was trying to get us to load his bags, but I think that's his job.
While you're having that conversation, you just see me making deep eye contact, smiling, putting the bags into the back of the thing. How
Uh,
tall do you think the bags are?
I don't know, man. It's like a regular duffel bag or luggage suitcase. There's like no room
See,
back there to put any of that shit in there. You can just hear in the background as you're talking to Tinglewatch. Yes, yes. Good, Sir Dwarf. Good.
can
And
I roll a strength? Can I roll a strength check to cram it in there?
yeah, go ahead.
To just cram it in there and not care what it is? Let me see if I do this right. Dude, did I roll a nat
Yes, you
20?
did.
I rolled a nat 20.
When you grab his bags and when you just shove them, the force of shoving it just realigns everything in the cart, and the bag just fits in there perfectly. I couldn't have done it better.
I
Thank
want
you.
to
Continuing to stare and
And
smile at him all gross.
Tinglewatch says to you, sir, yeah, it's not my job to load your belongings or anything like that. I'm not the help. I'm here to drive the cart.
All right. So as he's saying that, I noticed the cart like shaking, and the bags being loaded up by Hims,
You
and I
wouldn't even
want
have known
to.
it was such a good strength roll, bro. You didn't even feel anything.
Dang. Okay. Well, I see it then, and then I want to give Tinglesworth a good pat on the back and say, "Hey, looks like we got some mighty fine help with us." And I'm gonna walk up to the paladin and put my hand down and say, "Name Sir Gooseberry. How are you?"
I'll go ahead and return the favor and shake his hand. And my name's Hims. Himothy Hims.
Nice to meet you, Himothy. Then I'm gonna turn around and look at the druid, and I'm gonna shake his hand and introduce myself as Sir Gooseberry.
I shake his hand back and say my name is Nicolas Silvercage.
And I'm gonna say, I think I've seen you around. I think I've seen you around, Neverwinter. I think some of your people from the college, right? You're here for
Yes,
school? Yes, I think
yes,
some of your
yes.
people have visited the widow to buy some of her tobacco.
I heard she has very good tobacco.
Yeah, we figured out a way to make it flavorful instead of just, the rough tobacco taste.
Ooh, what flavors do you put in it?
Oh, we've got a vanilla, we've got a citrus, and then we've got like a cherry tart flavor.
Sounds delicious.
You guys see Sir Elric jump on his black steed. You there, goose. You say you have tobacco. Please lay it upon my lips and light it.
No, I said the widow and I grew tobacco. I didn't say I have any tobacco on me.
I see it in
And
your shirt pocket
this
sticking
guy's
out.
I said that
I see
this
it.
guy, friends from the college would come and buy it. And this is a promise. This gets smoked. one time and one time only, and this is not the time.
Look, Goose, I'll tell my father as soon as we get back if you do not share that with me immediately. And and
Go ahead and tell
he'll
your father, Bart
he'll
boy.
he'll levy taxes upon you. I'm telling you what.
How old is this?
Sir Gooseberry thinks to himself, this guy might have an accident on this trip.
How old is this guy?
Uh, he's like 19 or 20.
Um, could I try to I don't want to be like a jerk in this. With like hearing how he's talking, can I try to get like the horse to like buck him up a bit, you know? Not knock him off, but like make him like I
Make
don't
an
know.
animal handling roll.
Okay. Animal handling? So I just clicked the +4 on animal handling.
Yes. You can tell that this horse is fiercely loyal to its master,
Okay.
and it stands firm on not doing what you were suggesting.
Yeah. I'm not gonna try that again. At least not
All
for
right.
now.
Well, I think it's time for us to move on. We've been wasting too much daylight. I can tell you're not
Does
going to share your spirits with me, and that's all right. That's all right. I get it.
does
Nobility scares you.
do you or Tingle Wash there? Either of you got a map or like an extra map of where we're heading, so we can kind of get a sense of direction we could hang on to?
Look, all you gotta do, make sure I don't die, and I get you where you're going, so you don't die. All right?
We'll try our best.
I'm gonna lean into Nick Cage and say he's gonna be the first one to die.
I look I whispered back and I go, "You're probably right."
Fucked up,
Do I
man.
walk faster or slower than the cart being pulled by the horse?
And you could keep up with it.
That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to be walking right next to it the whole time.
What's the guy's name that's riding the horse again, so I get it correct?
Elric Elaine.
Elric Elaine. Well, I want to walk up to Elric and ask him if I can ride his horse with him.
No,
Come
should have
on.
brought your own horse. My father
He
paid
would
top
have, but he
dollar for
broke his
this one.
back.
I won't take up that much room. Come on, man. Let me get on the horse.
All right, so you've spent the last few days following the high road south from Neverwinter, and you've just recently veered east along the Tribor Trail. You've had no trouble so far. You know this territory can be dangerous. Bandits and outlaws have been known to lurk along this road. So it's been a very uneventful time as you guys have been riding. Sir Elric has been increasingly annoying, wanting to take multiple bathroom trips and snack on his beef jerky in the back of the wagon, and unless one of you guys got for him, he never got. But you've been on the Tribor Trail for about half a day, and you're nearing a side road leading south toward Phandalin. As you come around a bend, you stumble upon the scene of a recent battle. The woods press close to the trail here, with a steep embankment and dense thickets on either side. Two horses wander the road, sniffing at ransacked personal effects. What do you guys do?
And I roll investigation.
Can.
Or would it be perception or investigation? What would be better for figuring out like what happened?
From the distance you are, like, unless you guys are, like, where basically Tingle Watch has stopped the cart, and you're a little ways away.
I want to walk up to like the spot that this happened at.
Okay.
None of this is good. None of this is good. That's what I'm going to say as he walks that way. And I'm going to ready my short swords.
Okay, so, just for reference, Tingle Watch is going to stop about 20 feet away from the scene.
Okay. I will, I want to keep about a 10-foot distance in between me and Nick Silvercage if he's walking up to investigate. Like, I'm watching his back. I've got my swords drawn, and I'm watching his back as he's going to investigate the scene.
Okay, so Elric jumps off his horse as well. I've also being paid to, protect the realm, so allow me. And he's always one step ahead of you as you guys walk, but he doesn't walk up with him. He's just one step ahead of you.
Okay. Human shield.
Nicolas. The site
Yeah.
is littered with arrows, torn scraps
Okay.
of fabric, and odds and ends discarded from Gundren's bag. The horse's saddlebags have been looted, and an empty leather map case lies nearby.
I prior to this, I just rolled investigation. I got it.
I seen that.
Okay, I didn't know if that
Um,
mattered.
So, as soon as you start investigating, goblins jump out and attack. And they're going to get a
Oh.
surprise round on you guys.
How many?
You see 4. But go ahead and roll initiative. Our first combat.
There we go. 22.
You're good. All right, so it is a surprise round. So the goblins are going to get a round before you guys even get into initiative. So one of them pops out and fires his short bow straight at Tingle Watch. And as the arrow flies and you guys look back, Tingle Watch doesn't even react as the arrow flies straight into his chest. And it rips out the back side of him with his heart attached to it. As he's clutching his chest and dies slowly on the bench of the cart.
Okay.
And then that goblin's going to attempt to hide in the woods. The next one is going to fire an arrow at Nicolas. He's going to hit you for 4 damage.
So on my sheet, where it says current, just knock that down 4, right?
Yes. Damn. So another one jumps up, fires an arrow at Elric as he turned around looking at Tinklewatch. And it pierces right through like where his kidney is. And it hit him for fucking 9. He drops to his knees and he screams out, "Oh, sir, help." And then that one also hides in the brushes. Damn. As he's screaming for help with his hand outreached to you, you see another arrow just slam into his back.
And
He's fallen unconscious next to you.
Human shield.
And then that goblin is going to attempt to hide. Nicholas, it's your turn.
so all of them are hiding.
Yeah,
And,
they're hiding. Yeah, they're hiding in the bushes, like the Viet Cong.
I guess I'm gonna run back and heal Elric. Would I be able to do that?
Yeah, you can do that.
I'm assuming, what's his name? Tingle, like he done, right? Because his heart's out of his body. Like, there's nothing I could do to like save him, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna just run over, I guess, to Elric and cast Cure Wounds.
Okay.
Do I need to like? So I know it says effect 2d8 plus 4. Do I need to roll anything though before that?
Nope, you just click that.
14.
Excuse me. So with the 14, you heal him all the way up. He just like breathes deeply, like gasping for air. What the hell have we gotten ourselves into, lads? I feel like we're bonding. I feel like we're brothers now. We're brothers in war. He like grabs onto your leg. Oh, never let me go.
I'm gonna tell him to run behind the cart.
No, I'm a warrior. I can help. All right, is that your turn?
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know if there's really anything else I could do.
All right, it's Sir Gucci Berry.
All right. So I want to try to do some deception on these goblins. And in Goblin, I want to shout out, "Come out now. Drop your weapons. We'll let you take whatever you want from the cart. Let us leave with our lives. You get to leave with your lives. You've already taken out one of ours, but come out, drop your weapons, and we'll negotiate a deal so that everybody walks away alive."
All right, go ahead and roll disadvantage because they're not going to drop their weapons.
How do I roll it? Oh, just roll it again?
Yeah.
Damn.
You don't even get a response from them.
Alright. That's all I can do because that was my action, right?
No, we'll keep going. You can go ahead.
Okay. Alright, so I get no response. I want to, I don't want to run into the bushes wherever they ran to, but I want to run, like, where the bushes meet the road, to where the closest one that was to me ran into.
Okay. You're just gonna run up to the side of the road?
Yeah, I just want to run up to where I seen it run in there, and then, what would I have to do to tell if I could see it, or is it hiding?
Perception. So as you run to the side of the road, you see one of them trying to hide in the bushes.
Okay.
He said.
I tell it in. Oh, go ahead. I tell it in Goblin. You know, you had your chance, and now I got to do what I do, and I take a strike at it.
That's a miss.
That's a miss.
No. As you say that, you slice down with your sword. It slides through him a lot easier than it should have, and it just stops laughing. Stops the silent cackle it was doing.
Is it done?
It's toast.
All right.
But just as that happens, one pops up a little ways away and fires its short bow at you.
All right.
Does a 19 hit?
It does.
Damn. It hits you for max damage, which is
Which
9.
was. All right.
And then he's going to attempt to hide.
I want to do perception to see if I can catch him hiding.
You have to wait till your turn. Alright, the next one's going to pop up. And it's going to take another shot at Nicolas. And the arrow flies over the top of your head as you're bent down trying to heal Elric. And he's going to attempt to hide.
You and saved your life, Nick.
Alright, and now it's Elric's turn. He jumps up. After seeing Sir Gooseberry slice that one up in the bushes, he's just going to run to the woods, and he's going to jump into the bushes. But when he runs and tries to jump, he loses his footing and slides down the embankment and rolls. But he does. As he's laying down there on the ground, he shouts out to you, "Look, he's right there. I can see his feet underneath the bushes." As he points, like you can kind of see him, Sir Gooseberry. You've seen where Elric rolled and he's pointing, and where he points you can kind of see little goblin toes sticking out.
Okay. It's not the one that shot me.
It is the one that shot you.
Okay.
Alright, and then the other goblin's gonna jump up. He's gonna take a shot at Himothy, sitting in the back there.
Am I under cover of any kind?
Yeah, it didn't hit you.
Was that?
You were by the wagon. You see an arrow just slam into the wood next to you,
Better luck next time.
and it's Tingle Watch's turn. Himothy, you can just hear him the sucking chest wound as he slowly just dies next to you. I never got to see the world. And now it's your turn.
Chance of healing that guy.
I mean, his heart is moved out of his body, so unless you can fix that, then I would say no.
Back in there with some dirt and rocks all on it. So you're saying it's my turn, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to, how far away would you say the bush was at? Because I probably would have seen the guy yell and point at the bush with the toes sticking out, right?
I mean, by the time you wouldn't see where he is, but he's pointing at him, so by the time you got there, you could see it. So if you're trying to make a ranged attack, you cannot. But if you can get there and make a melee attack, you can.
Yeah, I think I'd have to melee attack. Do you, can we see any of the other ones, or did you hear any of that?
You can make an attempt to try to see them.
Okay, well, nah, that's alright. I'll go ahead and run to the bush, because I feel like we're probably better off being together. So I'm gonna go ahead and move towards the bush, and if I can make a melee attack on the feet.
Okay, you're gonna go over there and Chris Angel mind freak him.
Yep. I'm gonna float. Okay, so when I attack, do I just click the 1d8 plus 4 on my warhammer?
No, you need to roll the attack.
So the plus 6 is what I press.
Yes.
Okay. I got an 18.
That's a hit.
Ooh.
Now I'd hit the damage.
Yeah. Are you swinging the warhammer one-handed or two-handed?
Did I have a shield in?
All right.
I only did 5 damage. I rolled a 1.
So you run up and
That's
you just
garbage.
bash this dude with your hammer, and you hear the air just suck out of his lungs as you knock the wind out of him, but he's still kicking.
Justice.
What's up, guys? It's Big Justice.
I got a chicken bake when I'm crushing a goblin skull.
That attack only got 2 booms on the boom meter. All right, Nicholas, it's your turn.
Oh, all right. I guess I'm just gonna like follow suit with.
Oh, by the way,
Yeah.
you might want to know this because it might come in handy later. But if you read Firebolt,
Okay.
It says, a flammable object hit by this spell starts burning if it isn't worn or being carried. So you could always shoot the firebolt at the grass and shit to burn it away.
Burn wood.
Would I have to roll perception to see like the area that they would be, or can I just like cast it and?
If you want to know exactly where they are, you'll have to roll perception.
Okay, if I miss perception, like if my perception doesn't do good, can I still just cast firebolt?
You can, yes.
Okay, I'm gonna roll perception then to see if I can figure out where they are specifically, or
Alright.
one of them is
See what you got.
14.
Alright, so you're just kind of scanning, and you can see the one that popped an arrow at Himothy before he ran.
Then I am going to cast firebolt at him.
At him or the grass around him?
Ooh. We'll do the grass around.
Alright.
So roll the +6.
I mean, you really don't need to roll to hit because it's going to hit something. Okay. But go ahead and roll to hit because if you get a 1, something different might happen.
Into the sky. 22.
Alright. So the firebolt hits the grass and it starts a fire. It's not like a blazing fire, but I mean, it's starting to burn the stuff around, and you can hear the goblin scream on the other side of it, revealing his position. I think.
And
it's like
I just
Agent
move
Orange.
up to where like everyone else is.
Yeah. It'll be
that?
on the other side of the bank, but yes, you can do that.
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
Okay. All right. Sir Gooseberry.
All right. So is the one that shot me with the arrow? Is he in range to where I could like try to grapple him?
You can, Andrew. Just hit him with a hammer, but yes, you can try to grab him.
Okay. I want to try to grapple him then.
Okay.
What do I roll to do that?
Go ahead and make an athletics check with advantage. Damn, dude, you're lucky that I made mine with disadvantage.
Did I get him?
Yeah, I rolled a nat 20, and then I rolled a 16.
Dang.
So, the goblin puts up a fight, but you're able to kind of like hold him down with the help of the others around you.
Okay. Then in Goblin, I want to shout out again. We have your friend. We've killed one of them. I don't want anyone else to die. Come out and let's figure this out. And I'm kind of mad this time, so we're going to do it with intimidation.
Oh.
Alright, so the one behind the fire, he comes out. He comes out with his hands up, and he's like, Don't kill. Don't kill. We did nothing.
I want to say, somebody tie him up.
Oh, no need. No need. I cooperate. As you would say. Look, just kill the filthy beasts already. They're so disgusting.
Look at him. There's no loyalty here.
Yeah, listen to the dwarf. He's a very smart man.
Who's talking to you?
Okay, so I'm gonna ask the one that came out. I'm gonna say, where's all the stuff and the people that were on these horses at right now? Like, where's the stuff from here? We know this horse. We know who was on it. Like, where are they and where's their things?
Gone. Sold.
Sold to who?
I don't know. I just capture.
Okay, I'm gonna pull my dagger out and I'm gonna put it to his friend's throat and I'm gonna say, I need real answers and I need them now so no one else gets hurt. You guys,
It's Clarg. Clarg has. Clarg.
you're going to take us to Clark because you guys killed our map maker, our navigator. You killed him. These people that you took all this stuff from and that you sold to Clark, we were hired by them, and you killed our navigator. So you're going to take us to Clark.
Yes. Take to Clarg.
And as he
And you're
says
gonna
that,
tell-
an arrow flies to the back of his head. And you see the other
Okay.
goblin that was there, and he's just sprinting off through the woods now.
Okay. I think we should tie this one that I have grappled up. And, I mean, even though they're obviously not loyal to each other, like, we don't want another one running off.
Just Just kill him already. Why waste the time? They're gross. They're
Tie it up.
disgusting. I'm not touching it. You tie it up. I'm the leader here. Now that
Be out
Tingle
of
Watch is
character
gone.
for me.
What?
Would it
What?
be out of character for me to say eye for an eye and mash his head with a hammer? I just don't know if that's something a paladin would do or not.
I mean, it just
He
depends
did
on
shoot
like
the
what.
other guy,
I mean, it depends on what kind of paladin you are. Because I mean, it's
but
not like it's. I mean,
but it was a threat.
if he's tied up and a prisoner of war, then you definitely wouldn't do it. But if he's not, then no.
I cut off his nipples.
That's all right. Now you're getting.
Nah, nah, I don't know. I don't know. I just felt like we need to just deal with the problem
I mean, if you want to
because
mash him, bro, you can.
they're. I mean, because I would say they're pretty much worthless. They are. I'm gonna leave it up to Sir Goose. I'm just there to help.
I just think we could try to use it to lead us to wherever this Clark guy is. And then I don't care what happens to it.
He's almost dead, huh? The one on the floor.
Let's
Yeah, like you mashed
let's
him
let's
pretty good
let's
already.
put it to a vote. I say we'll let the dwarf kill the goblin. That's one vote.
Goblin and unconscious.
What? No, he's still sitting there. What
Is he dead?
what say you? It was Nicolas, right?
Yeah.
What say you? I mean, I'll vote however you wish to vote, 'cause you saved my life. You decide the fate of this disgusting goblin.
So are we thinking we could use him to like lead us to where the Ginger the Rock Seeker is? Was that what we were thinking?
I
So
think
what I want to do is I want to tie him up, and I want to use him to lead us to wherever Clark is, because the other goblin told us that they sold Gundren and all of his stuff to Clark. We don't know where Clark is. We don't know where we're going because our navigator's been killed.
Mhm.
I want to use this goblin to lead us to Clark, and then I don't care what happens to him.
did anybody actually see Tinglewatch die? Because he could still just be alive up there, and he could just need help.
All right. Do I
His
have the
heart
goblin
his
tied up
heart's
at this
out.
point? Hold
Yeah.
on. Do I have? Okay. I'm going to drag the goblin over to Tingle Wash. I'm going to pick up his heart. I'm going to take it back to
He walked
Elric.
with you.
Okay. I'm just going to turn around and I'm going to put Tingle Wash's heart right where Elric's heart is, and just kind of slap it onto his chest and say, "Yeah, Tingle Wash is dead, buddy."
I thought you were like a master swordsman. Why didn't you block the arrow out of the sky? How are we gonna get to where we're going? I've never
All
been to
right.
Phandalin.
I'm
I've never
I'm gonna
I've never even left Neverwinter.
I'm gonna whisper something in the goblin's ear in Goblin. Did you get what I want to say to the Goblin DM?
Now, out of curiosity, right? One of them ran off. Would I be able to chase him, or is he like long gone?
I mean, you could have tried to chase him. I mean, you guys can try to track him too. The goblin, like, shakily is just nodding his head.
Okay. I'm gonna look at the group and I'm gonna say he's agreed to take us to Clark. I say we gather what we can here, salvage it, hide it the best that we can in the side of the woods, and have him take us to Clark so that we can find Gundren, and then Elric will be able to get to Phandalin
But
safely.
but you don't understand. What if he just takes us to just a den of goblins, and he, what if your heart's next, and then they eat it? Oh, I'm not going.
That's not going to happen.
How do you know? Tinglewatch was instant. Snap of the finger, he was gone.
Look how scared this goblin is right now. It's scared for its life.
Um,
It's going to do
he rolled
exactly
he
what we.
rolled a 21 on his performance, and the goblin doesn't look scared at all. Look at him. He's ferocious.
I'm just
He's
gonna.
just waiting
I'm
to
done
sink his
talking
teeth
to
into
this
my
guy.
back.
I'm done talking, and as he says that, I tell him, if you're gonna stick with us, I just might let him, and I walk over to back to where Silvercage and Hims are, and I'd say, the goblins agreed to lead us to Clark.
I'm going to agree with. Sorry, with old Gooseberry there. I'm gonna agree with him and think we should keep him alive.
I'm stretching with my hammer, like I'm getting ready to just finish the dude off, and then I see that we're in agreement to leave him alive, so I put away my thunderclap.
Okay, well, I'll stay here with the cart just in case any more come back.
That's a good idea. You should
You said
probably
you were a warrior.
you should probably try to hide it all the best you can so bandits don't rob you while you just wait here by yourself.
Yes, that sounds brilliant. I'm glad that I thought of it.
I think the safest
How did that
place
guy
for you
feel
is
about
laying
having
down
Tingle wash his
under the
heart
cart.
slide down his chest?
What'd you say?
How'd that guy feel about Tingle Wash's heart slide down his chest when I put it on him?
He was cool with it.
Dang.
He wasn't scared.
I want to bury Tingleberry.
Tingle watch?
Tingle Watch. Dang it. I'm sorry. Yes, I want to bury Tingle Watch.
Just on the side of the road?
Uh, where should we take his body? Oh, shit, no.
In the middle of the
Kind of
road.
like, yeah, it's kind of disappointing.
Definitely near the road since he was a navigator. Like he would want to be near the road.
Like a little.
Yes, I agree. Near the road.
Do I see a shovel in the back of the cart?
Yeah, they're shovels.
I'm gonna pick one up and hand it to Elric and tell him, "Get digging near the road."
He grabs the shovel and takes it over to Nicolas and says, Sir Gooseberry would like you to start digging near the road.
I don't think that's what he said.
It is. He literally just told me.
I think you owe me a favor since I saved your life. So get to digging.
Okay. I'll dig the
Yeah.
hole while you guys go investigate the clog.
Do we want to trust this guy to stay with our stuff, or do you think we?
Probably
Alright.
should hide it.
I mean, none of it is your guys' stuff anyways.
Roll anything for that, or do we just do it?
I think we would just do it. We might. If we're gonna hide this stuff in the woods, do you want us to do a stealth roll on how good we hide it, or
Sure. I mean, you're gonna have Elric with you though, so it doesn't really matter.
what do you mean we're gonna have Elric with us? That dude's
With the
staying
cart.
behind.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, we want it hidden. We don't trust that guy to defend it.
I got an 8 on my stealth roll.
I'm gonna tell Nicholas, that's a mighty decent job you did there. Let's see if we
Since
can
he's a
add to
druid,
it.
he was scared to break the sticks, and
Yeah.
and you guys just put like you slapped some mud off the side of the road along the side of like the wood grain, and then you stuck 2 pieces of like sticks on there.
Okay. So after we poorly hide the stuff, I take my nasty dirty hands and I pat Elric on the back and I say, "That will do." His good old Elric here is gonna keep watch. And then I want to do a
Yes.
perception check on his hole digging skills.
Ooh.
I'm taking a slight break at the moment, but I have marked out where I'm gonna put it. And I've just been trying to help you guys hide the wagon before I dig the body.
Convince him to lay underneath the cart on the ground when he's hiding.
You're gonna convince him to?
Yeah.
All right.
What am I rolling? Persuasion?
Oh my.
Yeah, laying under the cart is probably safer for me as well, so I'll definitely be taking a nap under there waiting for you guys to come back.
See, if you spread mud on you, it makes a great sunblock and bug deterrent.
I read that one time in one of my books. As you guys get ready to leave, you get all your equipment together. Elric is starting to dig the hole. You get your goblin ready for travel. This is where we're going to end our episode.
Perfect.
Bounce, bounce, bounce,
Beautiful.
bounce.
Elric right laying in the dirt.
A good
So,
place for him.
This has been Bartholomew Wrigley. Don't know how many episodes this is going to take to complete, but we're going to see it through. But let's see what these guys, these dastardly fellows, can get through. See how many episodes Elric's going to live. But that's all I got for today. I'm signing off. Ace.
This is Leviticus, aka Sir Gooseberry, and Is the goblin gonna make it longer than Elric?
And I'll probably be deciding which one lives longer.
My name's Austin. I played Nicolas Silvercage.
Thanks for
And
joining
you
us
saved
for.
Elric.
Yeah, you
Probably a
did.
bad
You could have left
idea.
him dead in the streets, but this has been episode 1. Check out the rest of the episodes or the rest of our stuff on the podcast. We've got great appetizers, but that's all for today. Ace.